Hey everybody, it's Eric from middle of nowhere Poco. Um, yeah, it's real nice out here, despite everything. Um, Swordplay is evolving. I'm gonna start with the most exciting thing. So, I've got my report card posted on screen here, and I'm slowly going through it. And I'm going through the hardest part first, which is the true fight assessments. It's a whole thing, but to break it down into its simplest aspects, it's about how to fight without getting your ass beat and still hit the guy. A lot of sword fighting is really suicidal, especially now because nobody really dies from it. It's all kind of points based, so you can kind of just do whatever. First person hit wins. But the school doesn't teach that way. They teach based on true fight, which is how to properly defend yourself first. Not getting stabbed comes first. It's pretty important. This is all to say that I'm reassessing this stuff before my exam in the middle of June, and it's going well. Things are clicking into place, and I'm turning into a wall. Uh, Wall Maria is happening. Great Wall of Ching Chong is happening. No Kool-Aid men to be found. It's really interesting. Um, Without going into minutia, that's all there is to say about that. I painted my first mini. Uh, it is a scrunkly little gecko of a guy, and that's all there is to say about that. Painting minis is, first of all, it's fucking hard because the brush is too big. I can't paint details very easily, and there's a lot of tricks I have to do just to get details to show up. Dry brushing is a really interesting technique, though, that lends itself very well, especially with the acrylics. Any even Walmart acrylics will work for that. This is all to say that, yeah, painting minis is fun. It's a nice chill activity that gets you away from your computer, and it's just something you can kind of pick up and put down constantly. Ashlands is out. Motherfucker, we're back in. In case you guys don't know what Ashlands is the Valheim update. There was a beta that came out, I'm gonna say a week ago, and it and a fantastic trailer. The beta looked interesting, but I wasn't very done. And whatever, who cares? It's a beta. And then a week later, the actual update comes out and everyone's like, wait, what do you mean it's out? We're just not used to a beta and then a content drop, because that's betas are really used for that anymore. Betas are used for basically publicity now. They're not good. um but yeah, no, Ashlands dropped, and Ashlands is gonna be fucked. And the craziest thing is, we fucked up. So when you play Valheim and you open a world and you start running around in it, the Ashlands are there. And you can go to Ashlands in Valheim. It's at the bottom of the fucking map. But until the update was there, the Ashlands was just gray slate, tabula rasa nothingness. There was nothing there. It was just pre-geo. Um, who cares about that, right? Well, turns out if you go there before the update and you you put your finger on the ground, it fucks it up. It fucks up the whole fucking planet in your game, and you have to make a new one. So now I've got Mel and Liz on world shift duty, where we have to transfer everything from one planet to another. It's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, no, that's Valheim. I'm excited to go back in. Valheim is my favorite struggle game, and I can't wait to just get fucked up and die repeatedly. What a baller ass game. Get your ass ready, Corbin. Work is weird. Basically, I'm not on full time right now. I'm kind of on a weird wobbly thing where I'm on call-ish and I'll get bursts of work. It's not great. It's not what I want, but it's fine. I still got that thing happening at June in third floor. That'll be cool. Who knows? Maybe that'll work out. Maybe I can just cut and run. But as it is right now, the what's happening is because we're a really small team, and because there's a lot of push right now, it's really weird. They're like, hey, we need this thing now. And I'm like, okay, can I just work on it? And they're like, no, you only have a limited amount of hours we can afford. And I'm like, what do you want from me? Huh? Can I just work on it? And they're like, bleh. So it's a whole fucking thing where I have to literally fight for my work hours. And it's like, come on, man. Like, dude, just let me work on the thing. Why do I gotta sit here and jerk off and make timetables instead of actually getting work done? What a fucking waste of time. That said, the work is fun. I really do like working on cinematics. I like working on games, and Unreal is cool, even if it is a giant fucking pain in the ass a lot of the time. Um, Everyone talks about how great Unreal is as like, or they talk about how Unreal is like plausible as an engine for cinematics and films. I don't know if I agree with that yet. I think it has a good lighting and particle effect system, but just getting everything into the shots and working is like a pain in the ass. The physics systems don't really work very well outside of gameplay, and they take a lot of finagling to tweak, when in Blender you can just go in and do whatever the fuck. It's a lot of extra work to do the same thing in Unreal, and so it just doesn't seem viable to me yet. uh, Other than that, work is fine. I'm enjoying cinematics are fun. I get to animate tanks and shit. I get to animate dudes getting blown up. I get to animate throwing grenades. I get to animate army mins and like guys dying and then comically like popping out of world and shit. It's cool. My last game as well, the one I was also working on, is finally doing release trailers, and I hope the game improved. I'm probably gonna have a look at it since then. I might even post it here. The trailer looks kind of cool, but the game itself, when I last touched it, was ass. It was not good. It was just not done. And so, like, thankfully, the stuff that I worked on looks fine because it's not gameplay. So I get to like be like, no, not my problem. You're the ones who fucked up. Uh, but yeah, hey, the trailers look good, so I can probably, put my face on that and be like, hey, portfolio people, do you like what I did? Yeah. Anyway, uh, Michael, I hope I get to paint more minis with you sometime soon, and we will drag Andrew's ass through Remnant at some point again, and we will beat Apocalypse and whatever. Corbin, I look forward to D&D at Sunday. We're doing a big live D&D session, so that'll be cool. It'll be nice to do that at least once before Liz has to fuck off to Austria. Miguel, show me your titty robots already, and how's Isaac doing? And say hi to Alana for me. Ask how she's doing. I'm curious about her too. Curious about the whole family. Yeah, cheers, y'all.